we're going to create a flow design from scratch. When we get to the home page, on the left corner at the top where it says filter navigator, we're going to search for flow design. Under the process automation, we can find the flow design and we click on it. It will take us to another page. Once we get to that page, let's click on flow and let's give it a name. Our company name, items request. Run as system user, click submit. And we can skip the tour if you would like. You can also take the tour. I will skip it. And once we get to the flow designer page, we're about to create the trigger. And let's look for service catalog and click OK. Done. Now we're going to add an action. Click action, select action, service call, update, update a record. From the record, we're going to drag from the right side the data type, what type of data we're looking for. So we trying to request item record, and we just going to drag it from the record. On the field side, we going to add a field. From the field, we're gonna check the state. You can type STA. We get state, and from the state, we going to say pending. Then we can say done and save. Let's create another action. We're looking for create service catalog task. And now let's go to the data panel and use the same request item and drag it to the request item. And we're about to add another field, which is the assigned group. And we're gonna get the service desk. And another field will be the state again. Going to leave it as open. Let's select done. We have two flow, the update request item record and create catalog. We can create another action to send an email to the request. We're about to select action again. So this time we're gonna look for therefore. Okay, send email. Use for send email. We're going to choose the data pill picker form. And to get to the next table, we have to use the keyboard, the right arrow and click it once, it's gonna get us to another table, and we're gonna push it again to go to the next table so we can have more option. From here, we can scroll down, looking for request form, and use the right arrow to go to the next option table and look for email and press enter. And we can choose the subject we need, something like your item is on its way. We can say greetings, get ready to be immersed in the new world with your new item. Your request item has been shipped and is expected to arrive soon. So now we're going to use the same data peak. Okay, this is the tricky things. Now we have to pick the data from the data picker to showcase the customer name. So we place the cursor at the end of the greetings, and we select the data pick pillar, and we use the right arrow to look for the right data request for. And next we can looking for request. It's just use the arrow, but also you can definitely use your mouse. Now we're looking for names, first name. Now we're looking for request for and name, first name. Now we good. And what we can do now, we about to dig or trigger the name of the item into the email. So we do the same thing. After the exclamation point, I will use the same data picker pillar, data peer picker, and click on it, check for request, and next thing we're going to do is for item. Once we get to item, we get extend the data and look for the name. Sometimes if you want to go faster, you can basically type the name here and it will just show you which one you're looking for. And ta-da. And now we can save it. We going to use another action to update the record. action, service code, update record. We follow the same thing. We're going to use the request item record and drag it to the record. And we're going to add some more fields. Add a field. We're still looking for the state. This time we're going to say close, complete. And now we can say save, done, save. We save the flow in case something happens so we don't have to go back and do it all over again. Let's add another action to update the request record. In the data panel, we're going to expand update record and request item record, expand that as well. And we're going to look for request. Just scroll down until we see request. And boom. So we just drag the request into the record. And once we get to the fields, we're gonna pick the requested and say close, complete, done. And we have 5 action in our trigger. And now let's activate, click save. We're about to activate our flow. And we're done. We can deactivate it if we want to, but we're gonna keep it activated.